Join us as we talk the House of Black versus the Dark Order, as well as Anna JAS teaming up to help Sammy Guevara and Ty Conti pick up the victory, as well as the Redeemer Miro. What's next? First to definitely the first Prince of Jazzy Jeff. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host, the 29-year-old piece of gold. He's too cold. And we here kicking it with you live and direct from the GOW complex on a Friday night delight as we coming to you with that Aew Rampage review show. Too cold. What's going on?
Man, nothing much, man. Like I said, man, we got that rampage jumping off, man, from Cleveland, Ohio. We got tonight was the night of big men, man. It was a lot of the big guys, all the muscle men came out tonight and put on a little bit of a show. None more than Warlow got the biggest pop, of course, but we're gonna get to that real quick. But before we get to that, excuse me, we're gonna get to the House of Black versus Dark Order for the semifinals for the trios championship match that where they're gonna hold the finals at
Yeah.
All Out. Not a bad match. I thought it was a nice little start to the show. Definitely got to see a lot from never. I don't think I've ever really seen um Reynolds and Silver and 10 do a match together. So that was kind of like nice because I felt like honestly, I felt like they kind of matched up very well with the House of Black. But even though I still thought House of Black would come out victorious with this, but they didn't because Miro, the Redeemer, he came out to get the House of Black. He's got a thing for him, man. And he ain't gonna stop until he get his hands on him. And he cost him the match, but that cost him an ass whooping that he got at the end. What is your thoughts on that, bro?
I mean, the Redeemer got his ass redeemed. I mean,
Yeah, he did. He gave. Yeah, that was a stiff ass black mask that he laid on him.
yeah, man, yeah. My boy Alistair, excuse me, Malakai Black. He put hella starch in that kick, man. that shit,
Yeah,
that shit was crispy. I'm like, damn, Miro. Like, he came out, it looked good. When he came out, it's like, all right. And then as he made his way to the ring, it just progressively got worse until he got his ass
yeah,
handed to him. But yeah,
yeah,
hey, I like this because we were wondering, okay, what were they doing with Malachi Black? Buddy Matthews, he's kind of whatever. Brody King has kind of like unofficially kind of had the bigger push out of all three, even though Malachi is the quote unquote, I guess, leader of the group. So it was cool, man. They actually see all three of them doing something, and it was cool to see Miro in a different matchup. They teased this whole interaction with him in the House of Black, and now to physically see Miro do some physical work with these three. I'm happy, man. I'm curious, and if we're gonna get a Miro versus Malachi Black, yo, let's go. Let's sign it up. It's something different. It's something interesting, and it's not for the title, which makes it better. If you're
right.
not gonna put Miro in the title picture right now, at least give him a respectable opponent. What better opponent than Malachi Black or Buddy Matthews, hell, or Brody King? So you can't go wrong. Then he had Sting and Darby Allin come out. It was a whole thing, man.
Yeah, I was gonna get to that. Yeah, the Island of Sting came out to help Miro. Obviously, this may be a match for the pay per view, so this might be an added match. I didn't see them advertise it as officially. I might have missed it, but I didn't see them say that this was going to be an official match. Next up, we got Hook cutting a Jake ass promo with 2.0 once again, and then we got Hollywood Hunk, aka Dolph Ziggler's little brother, getting his ass whooped by Warlow. And then of course we get a little surprise visit, not only from Sanjay Dutt, not only from Jay Lethal and big old boy Singh. I can't think of his own name. Uh, but we also got Chris Sabin, who I get it. I'm not even gonna question it. It is what it is. Chris Sabin showed up. They stood out there, they watched the match, they watched Warlow, basically just give Hunk the power bomb of symphony. Uh and got that 1, 2, 3. The crowd went, Cleveland crowd was pop big for it, man. Thank you, Leo, man. Appreciate you, man. And it was what it was. It was a squash match. You had two Cleveland boys, but obviously one who dissed the city, so it got him booed real quickly. And then of course, man, when Warlow's music hit, the people just went crazy for it, man. So and that's what you want to see, man. You want to see that pop for Warlow. Uh, Definitely glad they found something to do with him
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I wish he would have a better opponent for the championship for the pay per view. I'd
Mhm.
rather see that. But if you're gonna tell me you're gonna put FTR with Warlow and they're gonna fight Jay Lethal and the Motor City Machine Guns, you know what? Thank you, thank you, appreciate you. Definitely gonna sit and watch it. So I'm gonna accept that, and we're gonna keep it moving. Uh, any thoughts on any of that before I go on?
Yeah, I mean, just like me and you said earlier, I kind of wish knowing now that Chris Sabin was already in Cleveland at the time of the taping of Rampage. Like, damn, bro, you made the announcement on Dynamite. Why did you just have it on Dynamite? But I mean, I get it. You taping two different shows same night. We're supposed
And
to
that's
believe
why I
that this
said,
we supposed to believe that this happened on Friday, so today, whatever. But hey, look, we seen
right,
it. We
right,
seen it. It's
right.
Chris Sabin on AEW officially. Like, what? All right, cool. I'll take it. I ain't no complaint. I'm happy.
Right. It is what it is. Private Party and Andrade had a little promo in the back. Obviously, they trying to do something with Private Party, but for me, it's too little, too late. Hobbs beat the shit out of somebody, and then we saw Ricky Starks get beat up by the Factory, and then man, you know what? One of the best promos of the night. Not even gonna lie, Jade Cargill. She came out, well, she ain't come out, but she was in the back. She was doing her thing. The new girl got to talking, and Jade had to put her in her place. And then she even had to tell the reporter, she don't need you either. But she told Athena, hey, you know what? Come get these hands at the pay per view. And Athena said, okay, bow. Right.
Mean ass
All
form.
right, no problem. I'll come get these hands as you come, as long as you gonna take some of these hands. I actually didn't have a problem with that. I like that. That was nice. Uh but yeah, that was cool. I liked it that, but it was also what I liked about it was short to the point. It wasn't like Jay had to try to cut some long promo. Nah, it was short and sweet. Like, yo, come. All right, you want it? Come get it. I'm gonna give it to you. You want this? I'm gonna give it to you. So we gonna get Jay Cargill versus Athena for the TBS championship. For
Right.
that bitches championship. Bro, what are your thoughts on that, man?
Man, look, Jay Cargill, you know what I'm saying? Athena going at it, you know what I'm saying? It's on like a pot of neck bone, you feel me? They about to go at it, what I'm saying? We got that big beast, you know what I'm saying? We got that glamazon herself, Jay about to do what she do. And then of course we got the war goddess Athena ready to serve that smoke. You know what I'm saying? She hit her ass with that frying pan elbow. Jay Cargill about to hit her ass with that big daddy cool big boot. And yeah, man, somebody gonna get knocked silly, and I'm ready for it. Man, we got two Ebony Queens going at it for the belt. Let's go, representation, baby. Sign me up. Let's go.
Yeah, man. I like I said, it wasn't like it wasn't nothing too crazy, but it was just little subtleties, man. I'm always good with little subtleties.
Absolutely,
And when things happen, and that was definitely because yeah, Athena just came almost like really just like out of nowhere. Like it's like, come get these hands. Bow. All right,
and,
here
and
I
it's
am.
funny, and it's funny because Jade is already statuesque, and then you put her in heels. You got Athena short as shit. So when she
Right.
ran, she leaped, and when she
Leaped.
leaped, that forearm was like
Wow.
right there.
Just
Like,
a
goddamn, dog. Like, I think somebody got a receipt coming, CVS style.
Hey, but that's what I liked about it. Like it was just that little like damn. All right, okay, all right. That's not normal. That definitely wasn't normal. I liked it. That was.
Yeah,
I liked it that added just a little spice, just a little spice to
just
it,
a little
man.
bit, man. Just a little bit. Just a little
No,
spirits.
put a little season on. That's all. We just
Yeah,
put they just put a little seasoning on it, man. Uh, but Sammy Guevara and Ty Conti, they beat Ruby Soho, who you asked about. You said you ain't seen her in a while. Yeah, Ruby Soho. Her and Ortiz lost a match. I'm gonna leave it at that. And then we got Dustin going up against Claudio here in the match that just ended. Not a bad match. It was okay. Claudio ended up getting the victory, retaining, still being the Ring of Honor champion. We got a couple of matches going on next week, man. Of course, we got the finals, semifinal or the conference, or yeah, the semifinals of Dark Order versus the Best Friends. And then of course we still got uh, Aussie Open going up against the Elite. So we got that going down. The finals is going to happen at the pay-per-view. Speaking of the pay-per-view, we want to run down the matches real quick. Of course, we got FTR, the Warlow, going up against Jay Lethal and the Motor City Machine Guns. We got Britt Baker, Jamie Hayter, Sheeta, Tony Storm, AEW's interim women's championship. We got Ricky Starks going up against Hobbs. We got Bryan Danielson going up against Chris Jericho. We got the trios finals that we already talked about. We got Jade going up against Thena that was just announced. We got Jungle Boy trying to get that revenge on Christian Cage. We got the casino ladder match that they're gonna bring, and then they added the Swerve and Lee, Swerve in my house, as they say, or Swerve in the whatever. They gonna fight the
Swerve in
Acclaim.
our glory.
Swerve in our glory. That's what it is. Swerve in our glory. They're gonna fight the Acclaim for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. Bro, the card's not looking bad, man. It's all out. We were wondering, especially after what else happened on Wednesday. We've been wondering what's going on, what's going to happen, how is it going to shape up. It's not looking like a bad card, man. This is actually, I think it's got a few matches that some people may underestimate, but may actually be better than what they think.
Yeah, man. Like I say, the card is this card is shaping up. AEW. If AEW doesn't do anything, they're gonna put on a hell of a pay-per-view, top to bottom. We've seen what they did with Forbidden Door with all the last-minute changes and unconventional circumstances and things that were out of their control. They switched shit up, they flipped shit around, they put, square pegs and round holes, and they made it work. So I would never doubt an AEW pay-per-view, even if it might not be the quote unquote stacked card on paper we're used to seeing. Hey man, I got faith. Anytime you got Tony Khan and you have nothing but time on the card, hey, I'm willing to give it a chance, man. So I'm ready. I'm still excited for this card. Let's go. Let's get it.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, it's an interesting one. I know a lot of reports online are saying that they're going to do the rematch at the pay-per-view. They kind of showed a little behind the scenes of CM Punk saying, something didn't feel right, but it didn't feel the way it did the first time, and it makes you wonder. But maybe they'll announce it this Wednesday coming up. That there'll be a rematch or something. But man, right now that's the card as it stands. Like I said, Claudio retained his ROH championship. Not a bad show. It was okay. I give it a mid. The opening match was definitely the best part of the show. Warlow did his thing. Chris Sabin showed up. We got one more week to go, man. We literally got next week to go. Actually, next week is the pay-per-view. Not only is this the pay-per-view for AEW, but it's the pay-per-view for WWE. So it's gonna be a lot going on. We're gonna review Raw. We're gonna talk news. We're gonna watch AEW. We're gonna review Dynamite. We're gonna give you prediction shows. We're gonna give you a block party, and then we're gonna give you two back to back pay-per-views for the weekend.
Back to back.
Man, and the funny part is we ain't had nothing for the last month. It's like, hey, you gotta really think about it. Like AEW did theirs earlier, and then we had SummerSlam, and then we ain't had nothing for a month. So it's like I can't really be mad. We ain't really had nothing, but we about to get a lot this weekend, and then we got Raw coming back up the Monday after. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, man, I hope y'all ready. We ready. We gonna buckle up with y'all. Other than that, bro, I got nothing else to ask or bring up. Oh, the one thing I did want to say in the SmackDown review that I did like the little part where the Street Profits were walking and they met up with Hit Row.
Yeah. money.
Right, and he said, man, there's one thing we all got in common, and they started looking at themselves. We all about that money. I like message. Like you didn't see the message, you got the message. But I wanted to mention that earlier, man. That was cool. I did like that. But yeah, man. Other than that, I've got nothing else, man. So do the final things, man, and let's get on out of here.
Well, bro, speaking of message, man, if I had to rate this show from low grade medicinal to high grade medicinal, it was right there in the middle, and I'm gonna call it Reggie. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of
We call that mid in the hood.
If we call it mid, hey, and if you're really desperate, man, that K2 at the gas station.
You stupid. Stupid.
And I ain't talking Keller.
Leave that alone. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Come on, man. No. Say no. Say no, ladies and gentlemen. Say no. Say no.
Oh man, one level up from bath salts. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of Generation Hustler Podcast.
No franchise. No. No. Bad franchise. Bad franchise. Bad franchise.
Bro, bath salts, K2 and 4 locos. What is time?
Oh man. Oh my god, dude. That's the apocalypse. That's what that's called. Oh man. Nah, you wild.
All it takes is one bad burrito from Taco Bell to set it up.
Ooh, man, look, that's the worst of it all.
Ooh. Oh man, hey, fuck Taco Bell. We ain't get no Taco Bell sponsorships. Y'all shit trash, fake ass meat. I'm the 29-year-old piece of gold. He too cold. Fuck Taco Bell. Peace.